Hello, my friends. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sherry, and my channel is Turquoise Dreaming. And I'm here today to work or start on a new Halloween journal. So I'm super excited. Just have been so anxious to get started and just have been, trying to get to this. That's my goal as far as, I was trying to get through some of my reorganizing and other projects. And so here it is. Finally, I get to start working on it. So I hope you will craft along with me today or do whatever. Bring me along with your cleaning or whatever you're doing. So yeah, I already wiped down the cover real good. I've had this, like I said, I showed it the other day. And I said, I've had this for a few years. I had it in my bookshelf, and I kept forgetting to use it every Halloween. The last few years, every Halloween, I was like, shoot, I didn't use that cute little witch book, that little witch story book. And so last year, after Halloween, when I did not use it again, I found it. I went and found it and put it in my Halloween box so I would know exactly where it is so I could use it this year. So, and it came like this. See, it's already kind of, the spine is, not off, but halfway off. So it wants to be a journal, a junk journal. So I'm going to go ahead and first I'm going to cut with my scissors and see how straight of a cut we can get here. And we're going to see how far we can get on this today. I have my Halloween box right behind me, where I keep everything when I put it away for the year. So if I need to grab something, I can. And I have another little, I was making some, Halloween clusters a few weeks ago. And so I have all of that stuff over beside me in a dish. So I can grab that. But I have everything I need here to get my cover done today. So we're going to see how much we can get done in about 30 minutes here. So, okay, so yeah, let's see how this came out. All right, pretty good, pretty good. All right, so maybe just trying to see if I need to trim it up at all. Maybe a little bit right here. Yeah, a little bit right here. A little bit of extra spine on there. I'll have a nice, smooth, straight line pretty much is what I go for. I mean, that's going to be covered up, but still, I don't need any of the extra little bits there. If I don't need it, I don't need it. So now let's cut this one off. Let's see, let's go this way so I can I think I can see best from this side. So yeah, you can do this with scissors, a blade, a little kind of like box cutter knife thing, even your paper cutter, whatever works best for you if you haven't ever done this before. I've used all of the above, except for maybe, I don't know if I've ever done it with a box cutter, but I have used my paper cutter and it worked, I think. So, I mean, what you could do is cut that off with the scissors, and then if you need to get this a little smoother, then cut it with your paper cutter if you needed to. But see, this is nice and smooth, and so I need to make sure I keep these upright. So, yeah, I picked out some pretty cool stuff here for the cover, I think. So this cover, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little, like I said, I wiped it down. So this is clean as it's going to get. There was some ink on the C. Somebody, kid probably, drew with this around the C like that with a pen. So when I was wiping it down, I did scrub that a little harder, and it actually came off. Can you see that? See, you can't really see the ink anymore. And so, like, see this, like, just, I'm going to call it distressing or grunge. Right here around the edges, I was like, at first I thought, the other day, even when I showed you this, I was like, I don't know about that grunge, but I'm still going to use it. But now, today, as I'm looking at it, I'm like, that is so perfect. It's like perfectly naturally distressed for a Halloween journal. And here's the back. I mean, it's just, grunge almost doesn't go with anything better than Halloween. You know what I mean? It's like perfect to have a little grunge in your Halloween journal. So this is the front, this is the back, and they're both upright. So I already cut a piece of cardboard from my spine. So, and I love these witches on here, so that is going to stay. I'm not going to cover that up with pockets or anything. I just love all those little witches there. I like the cutesy pretty much part of Halloween, so I think these are cutesy witches, you know, type of thing. So that's what I'm going for. And I'm gonna talk about this like you've never done this before, although I know a lot of you have, but just in case, so there's always new people around, right? So I've cut my cardboard. This is 2 inches wide, and I'll tell you why. I usually do 1.5 inches, but I decided to try 2 inches this time to see how it went, because I noticed when I'm putting in my signatures, sometimes I feel like they're a little bit too close to the cover. You know, I have to put them in right next to the cover almost, or maybe they're a little squished. So what I like to do is put them 1/2 inch apart. So this way I can put in 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. I have 3 signatures. They're nicely spaced. I won't feel like I'm squished into the cover, you know what I mean, or they're squished together or anything. So I'm going to try that this time to see if this might be my new favorite size spine. And next I'm going to use, I always use white duct tape for putting it together, you know, and oh, make sure you leave a little space in between the cover and the spine. You need that for opening and closing. If you look at a book before you take it apart, you will see a space there. So that is how a book is actually made. So let's see. I'll see if I can wrap this around. Sometimes I wrap it around, and sometimes I just cut it and then do what I need to do. So let's see. Let's just start this right at the top. I'm going to cover up this just enough not to cover up too much of the cover, but enough to secure it, you know, in a strong way, in a secure way. So let's see. So I'm going to go about maybe 1/2 inch over here. Got my other phone in here making noises, I hear. But hopefully it doesn't get too noisy for you. I had the volume turned down and I needed to hear something, so now I turn the volume up. But we'll see if it gets too noisy. And I think I moved this a little bit. Let me see if it got moved, or is it right? Oh, okay, it's good. It grabbed it just in the right place there, my cardboard. I like a nice strong piece of cardboard, but I don't like it too thick because that makes it harder to sew through at the end, right? So this is sturdy enough to be sturdy, but not too like so thick that I can't get my my awl or my pokey tool through there and make a hole and sew through it. You know what I mean? There's sometimes it's, you just don't want to do, I don't want to do overkill on that, because I think this is strong enough without let's see, I want this straight. Let's see here. Okay, I think this is good. Yeah, without making it like so thick that I can't get through it when I'm ready to sew on my signature. Let me see if that's straight enough. I don't think that's quite straight. Let me do that again. Okay. I guess I'll do it like that. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking it wasn't straight. I was trying to like do something here, like get it to go straight, but I was trying too hard and I made it crooked, I think. So I think it's straight now. So then I'm going to pull a little bit of extra here and then cut this off about 1 inch maybe over here, over the top. So you won't see any of this. It'll be all covered up with fabric on the spine. So I'm going to need another piece of that in a second. So then I just fold this down and get it even, all even here, so that when you do put your fabric on, everything's straight and you won't be like trying to get all wonky with your fabric. Okay, so let's press that down all nice and secure. All right, so see, that is looking good. Ben, see the little space there? That looks really good. I have this duct tape in white and in, there's one that kind of looks like burlap. I get them at Walmart. And there's one that looks kind of like Walmart. I use either one of those because the burlap looking one is kind of a medium color, tan color. And so it's kind of, it's neutral. So that is good. And then the white one is good too. It just, whatever your preference is. I mean, this is kind of white on the inside. So maybe that's why I went for white. I'm not sure why I went for white. I just kind of wanted to use the white one today. So I did. So another, again, about 1/2 inch. I'm trying not to move my book here. We don't want it crooked. Okay, I'll just get it down. Put my arm on there real quick. get it about a 1/2 inch over here, even with the top to start. And then I'm not going to worry about what I'm covering up over here because we've got plenty of witches there. But it needs to be on there enough, like I said, so it's secure. Okay, now I'm going to wrap it around. That's perfect, my little space there. That's looking good. And then we're going to pull this around. So I'm still trying to figure out my closure. Since I'm not putting new paper on the inside, I'm going to probably, I don't know. I have to think about my closure. I have some black ribbon here that I got out, but I'm still thinking about what I want to do with the closure. I might put some eyelets in here and attach it that way. Okay, again, I'm going to make this straight. But we're going to concentrate on getting this spine done today. And wait, let me see something here. Did I make it straight? It is straight. Okay, we're good, we're good. I just don't want this to go over too far here because then it's going to see how it's right there. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see something. Sorry. It's straight. I just don't know why it's going over there. It just does its own thing sometimes, it seems. Okay, all right, there we go. I'm gonna try that. I think it's the same as I had it, but this is really sticky, so it doesn't hurt it. Oh, okay, that is better. It's not going over here like it was when I just lifted it up, and now it's even right here. So yeah, that's what I was going for. So about 1 inch above again. 1 inch above. Yeah, this duct tape is really super sticky, so I wasn't afraid to lift it up once. Now I wouldn't do it too many times because you are going to wear off the sticky if you keep lifting it up. And you might have to add some glue at that point, but I only did it once, so I think I'm still good to go. You can see it's sticking down really nice. All right, so it's back together. New 2-inch spine, so it's going to look something like that. So let's start on the fabric. So I found this fabric in my Halloween fabric stash. It's so cute. I found 3 actually, or 3 or 4. Let me show you what I went through to pick this out. Now there's more that I compared and held up next to this, but look at this. Let me show you. So here's a black cat. That would look super cute. Sorry. That would look super cute, right? Wouldn't that look cute? That would look super cute. So this is my process, how I did this. Ooh, look at these pumpkins in the orange and black. That would look super cute. Then I looked at another one. I was like, oh, this one is perfect. That would look super cute. Look at all the orange and black. This is the one. Then I looked at another one. And I was like, oh, look at this one. This one has witches on it. Oh my goodness. It's the perfect fabric. Yes, so exciting, right? All right, so this is it. It has witches on it. I mean, hello. It's perfect. And right here is the witch. See a little tree and a witch right there? So cute. It's orange and black and gray. So this is the perfect one. This is the winner. So I'm going to cut a piece to go across. Make sure I cover up my tape with my fabric. So here's my tape. And I know, like I said, I'm going to try not to worry about what it's covering up because in the end, it's going to be beautiful, right? So anyway, I'm covering up my tape here. I'm going to make sure I go over here enough to cover up my tape again. So about right here. I'm just going to move it over. Now, see in the back, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter how far it goes over. So covering up my tape here, and then I'm going to go over. Here's where my tape ends here. And then I'm going to go over maybe about 1/2 inch. So I know this is going to fit, right? So I'm going to cut there. And I'm going to tear. All right. See, look, I have all that left. I can make so many Halloween journals and tags and whatever I want to make with these pockets. So there we go. So this is the perfect. Now I might need another piece because let's see if it's going to fit around. Let's see if it's going to fit around. This is a fat quarter. Watch, look, it doesn't quite fit around. Of course. All right, so I think that was a long way that I tore it. Let me look again. Well, that might work out well if I see how it's upside down on this side. And maybe I will just cut 2 pieces. Maybe that would be better. Then I would have it right side up on both sides. Well, that's what we're going to do. So let's cut one more piece, or tear one more piece. Then we'll make sure we, so I'm going to measure it with my other piece I just tore right here. And tear the same size. Yeah, I just now realized that it would be upside down on the other side, because this is directional fabric. Most fabrics I use are not directional, so yeah, I'm not used to that. All right, so we'll have a piece here to work with. So we'll put this piece on last. We'll put this piece on first. And what we'll do is have an inch out of inch from the top and the bottom. So here's my inch on the bottom. Can you see this right here? Here's my inch on the bottom. And then we'll cut another inch here, because we don't need to waste all this fabric underneath that fabric, you know what I mean? So we'll just cut like an inch here. I'm not going to cut it, I'm going to tear it. But we'll tear that. And then we'll go ahead and put this on with some Fabri-Tac. Where's my Fabri-Tac? Uh-oh, what did I do with my Fabri-Tac? I put it somewhere. Hold on. Just a second, I'll be right back. I got it. I had it upside down on my project basket from my last journal, and I put that basket off my table over next to me over there next to the wall, so that I can put that away. After my video, hopefully I'll get to that today. I have 3 more cleanup projects here. You know, I'm reorganizing my craft room, and I have 3 more little cleanup projects I want to do today, and that is one of them. So I already did that's my other phone, but yeah, I already did a major kind of cleanup on the table here and put a lot of things away, and I was reorganizing a little bits and bobs basket that I have hanging over on my shelf unit over there. It was like the last messy basket that hangs on the side of my shelf unit. And I was like, you know, the whole thing is nice and organized except for that basket. It was like staring at me. So this morning I was like, dumped it out right here, all over here, and was sorted through everything to figure out what goes where. So I got that done. I had to get it done before I did this video because it was all over my table. So I got that done. Happy about that. I did have some, I just have lots of different things in there that some of them could have gone in other places. Now that I'm reorganizing, I have a place for lots of little bits and bobs, like those little drawers and stuff I showed you, those little Dollar Tree drawers. So I put a lot of that stuff away. I put everything away, actually. I was able to put the basket back over there on my shelf unit, and now it's all not going crazy anymore. And I have 2 empty baskets over there. It's so cool to have empty spots now, so that when I, you know, if I bring something home that I want to put in a basket, or if I have an empty shelf or whatever, it's so nice to have an empty spot for those things. Okay, so I'm going to, I can feel those grooves. I'm going to just go like this and push these down into the grooves. I hope I need to concentrate a little bit here and not talk so much, but yeah, there we go. And I'm not going to bend it yet. I want to let it dry a little bit. So I'm going to turn it over. We're going to go ahead, glue these ends down. So I'm going to put a little, I think I'm going to put it on the fabric maybe, or no, I think I'll put it on here. So I'll put it on here. We can always add more. I want to get it right up there so it's like coming over the book and really glued down nicely over the book, you know, over the top and over the bottom. I'll do it the same way. Okay, there's a little bit there that I don't want to drip on my table. Let me wipe that off. There we go. Okay, let's bring this, there's a string there. Let me get that. There's another string there. Let me get that. A couple of loose strings. Okay, so then I'm going to bring this down like that. Also, let's go ahead and push that down into the grooves right there and right there. Okay, so we got that secure. Even the edges are secure. Yep, we don't need any more glue there. Let's do, oops. Well, it's dripping after all, and I had a pen under it. It dripped on my pen. Well, let's see if we can take care of this glue. It's going everywhere. That is crazy. Crazy glue. Well, this pen will forever have Fabri-Tac on it now. Let me put that over there so it can dry off. Okay, sorry if I'm getting in the camera. Okay. Now, you want to come out. I'm in the right place. Now it won't want to come out, right? Yeah, now it's coming out. Okay, so I kind of make sure I get it in those grooves too as you're gluing down something to your spine. Those little grooves we made. Okay, so I think that's about good. Oh, there's some on my table. See, I don't like to get it on my table because then it's hard to get off. So let me wipe this off right now before it dries. Oh, that's a piece that's dried already. Okay. Ooh, I got it. Okay, sorry. We'll do emergency glue cleanup there. Okay, let's wipe this off again. I have it on the side, so it won't. I'm going to have to put it upright so it doesn't keep going everywhere. Okay, so let's push this piece up. I didn't get glue outside the fabric, so that's good. Fabri-Tac, you don't want to get all over your book because it's shiny. It dries shiny. Okay, so we got the other piece cut, but we don't have the length cut yet. So let's cut our length real quick here. And then we'll glue this piece down. So it's going to go right up to the top, right up to the top, right up to the bottom. Something like that. Is there any witches on this piece? Let me see what this piece looks like. There's a, okay, not really any witches here. Anyway, so there's a little witch right there, and they're on the side here, but that's fine. I mean, this is going to be mostly covered up here. Anyway, I just wanted to see if there were any witches on there. Just because if there was a witch on the top or bottom, I would choose the one with the more witches on it. But they're pretty much the same. Okay, so let's get our strings off of there. We'll use that piece. That's an extra piece. Now, get some more strings off of here. Any more strings? Nope, I think that's it. Okay, now we're going to get some glue down. Let's see. Well, I'm glad it's coming out of here because I'm at the end and I really do want it to come out and use it up, right? But I set it up there for a second because it was going everywhere. Now I have to wait for it to drain back down. And I might have to just grab a new one here in a second if it doesn't come out right away. Because I don't want all this glue to dry. Okay, shake it. Okay, oh, is it coming? Hold on. I want to get the spine done before the video. Okay, here it comes. Before my time ends, so. Okay. Okay, so we're getting a lot of glue down here. Going all the way over to see our fabrics right there. So I'm going to draw like a line there. And then up here, let's get it here too. Fabric right there. So I'm drawing a little line. Need a little bit over here. All over this fabric. We're going to cover this up. And sorry if I'm out of camera there. This book is, I'll have to measure it for you. It's not big, but it's not tiny or anything either. So kind of a regular size, kind of like a kid's reader size book. Okay, I think we have plenty of glue. I'm going to just go in my grooves there real quick. Make sure I have it in the grooves because this is going to be bending. And if you don't have it glued down in your grooves, you'll get wrinkles there. So, all right, I think we're good to go. Let's get this down. It's upright. My book cover is upright. Everything's upright. You don't want to glue it upside down, especially your cover, right? And then, well, you can take it apart if you do, though. If you did that, just take it apart, rip it apart if you can, and put it back together. Okay, so yeah, looking good here. Let me just pull this over a little bit. Okay. If you have any glue that's showing, wipe it off right away before it dries. Okay, now press everything down. Let me get my little smoother outer here. Make sure there's no glue on there. No, there's not. Okay, so I just want to go in the grooves. Go in the grooves. There's my groove there. Because the glue dries fast. I mean, it does take probably a few minutes to dry completely, but right now it's very, you know, it's on there. It's on there now. So, but before it completely dries, I just want to make sure, you know, the glue is all under there, all over the fabric as much as possible, holding every piece of it down. Okay, that looks really nice. Yeah, I'm starting to bend it, aren't I? Yeah. So my next step, which, let me see if I have time today. I want to put some orange rickrack here. We need a little bit of glue here. And I have a little bit oozing out here. Let me go ahead and put that under there. I usually don't like to use my fingers on here, but that was oozing out and I don't want to get it all over the book. So I'm just going to put it under there with my finger so I don't get it everywhere. And I have baby wipes. Or actually, are they baby wipes? Wait, let me grab them. Where are they? Oh, I have them right here. Because I was wiping off that book. Bio Pure Disinfecting Surface Wipes. Yeah, they have these at Salvation Army at my in my local town here, and they have them at the Goodwill here in my local town. And at the Goodwill, they were $1 or $1.25 or something like that. But at the Salvation Army, they're only 49 cents for exactly the same thing. So I've been getting. I go to Salvation Army like once a week on Saturday, and I'll pick up 1 or 2 of those until, because I had like a whole like couple of pallets full of those at Salvation Army, and I pick up 1 or 2 a week, and I have a little bit of a stash, not a lot, but I have a few because, you know, I use them in here probably the most. So, you know, they're handy. They're handy in the craft room. They really are. If you don't use them, that's one of the first things I learned when I started crafting. I need some baby wipes or wet wipes in here. Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of out of time to add any rickrack today. That's going to be my next step, add orange rickrack here and here. And so I'll do another video on that because I want to talk about the orange rickrack that I got. So I'll see you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed the start of this cute journal. Let me measure it real quick for you. Because I said it's kind of not big, but not small. 6 inches wide by, I think I measured it the other day too, but it's 6 inches wide. Maybe I didn't, I don't know. 9 inches tall. So super cute. Great little October daily, I think it would be, or just whatever. Oh, whatever. Halloween, if you love Halloween. But that came out really nice, right? Here's the front. We're going to have orange rickrack. Here's the side. A little witch right there. Here's the back. And when you open it up, you know, we use 2 pieces of fabric. So there you go. Boom. You can't really even, I mean, you can tell, but you can't tell. It doesn't matter if you wrap it around or you use 2 pieces like I did. It looks beautiful either way. So there we go. All right. See you guys in tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day. Happy crafting.